How do you build a website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript? This is the simple structure that you follow. You start by creating a file. You create a HTML file. So you can create a file and call it index.html. Then you'll go ahead and create a CSS file for your style. So you'll call it maybe style.css. And finally, you're going to create a JavaScript file. A JavaScript file, you can call it script.js. Now, if you've already checked the last video, I explained what HTML, CSS, and JavaScript are. When you're creating your HTML, this is where your content is going to go to. Think about the text, the heading, all that content is going to go to this file. Then in your CSS, you'll write all your styles. All your styles are going to go here, the colors, all those things. And JavaScript is where you're going to use for the functionality of your websites. Now, we know all of this, but how do you connect these three files? When you have created your HTML file, you usually have the head section of your HTML file. And in the head section, it looks something like this. You have your head section. Instead of this head section is where you link your CSS file. What you do in this case is you're going to use a link tag, and then you're going to link your CSS file. Let me just write here, you're going to use a link tag to link your CSS file. Once you've done this, you need to link your JavaScript file. And how you link your JavaScript file is you do this at the bottom of your HTML document. At the bottom of the HTML document, you usually have a closing HTML file. Or rather, you have a closing HTML tag. There's also always an opening HTML tag. And right before the closing HTML tag, you'll create a script tag. And inside of this script tag is where you link your script.js. That is how all of these files are able to communicate, and you have a complete website that you're going to use. If you want to learn how all of these things are done, I want you to go to my YouTube channel, use the link in my bio, or just search my name on YouTube, and you're going to find a HTML, CSS, and JavaScript course that you can use to get started in programming and building your websites.